Your baby is somewhere around you all the time. All right, we're back with Mark Anthony, the psychic lawyer. He will be at Body, Mind, and Soul tonight at 7 p.m. and tomorrow night. That's where you can go see him. Okay, so before the commercial break, we talked to this woman over here who said that her godson, Christopher, had you remembered, had a German Shepherd.
German Shepherd.
And you had already said, who's afraid of the big bad wolf? The big bad wolf. And we talked about the dog had been very nice.
Correct. And then it turned and it bit. And so they had to put it down.
Yeah, so the dog turned and bit. They had to put it down. And you're even feeling something with that dog.
Correct. That's why I was getting the St. Francis imagery, because according to legend, he tamed a vicious wolf into a nice, a nice friendly wolf. But what I'm getting from Christopher, actually what I'm getting from this entity, which is the spirit of the soul of the dog, is that I'm feeling this pain at the base of my spine, and it's a growth. The animal developed a brain tumor, and I'm also getting this weird sensation running down what would have been the dog's right front leg and paw. And that's why the animal turned vicious, is the brain tumor. It was in a lot of pain. And it was lashing out, and also the brain tumor was affecting its disposition. Now, what's difficult about receiving information like this, I know and I'm getting good information, but we may not ever be able to objectively verify it. But that's one of the reasons the animal came through with Christopher and with the St. Francis imagery, is to let people know that the animal was in a lot of pain. And I want to expand this, that we bring these beings, these animals, into our lives, and we love them and incorporate them into our family, but that gives us a responsibility to make sure we bring them to the vet, have them checked up, because if there is something like this, it needs to be treated so that the animal will not become, suffer and become vicious like this animal did.
Yeah. And we certainly know when animals are sick in the wild, they become vicious to protect themselves. So it wasn't intentional, but yeah.
Exactly. When I was a prosecutor, I used to work with the game hunters. We go out on their airboats out in the St. Johns River in Florida, and they always used to tell me the most dangerous animals are wounded animals, because they're in pain. In Florida we have wild boar, we have bobcats, we have Florida panther, we have bears, and a lot of the same animals they have here in Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why if we're going to bring animals into our lives, take care of them. That's very important for us to do.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm getting a male energy coming through, and I'm feeling a draining sensation through my body, and I feel like I'm skin and bones. And now what this indicates to me is this male's passing, it took some time, and this feels like a cancerous condition, but there's diseases that, in other words, different medical conditions may have a similar sensation to me, but I feel like it took him a long time to pass. I'm also seeing that he was quite elderly when he passed, and I'm tasting the bitter metallic sensation in my mouth, which is, it could be, sometimes that's gunshot, but usually in the way I'm feeling it here, he was being sedated, and that hospice had been called in because I see him in the hospital type bed. Does this make sense? Okay, it makes sense to more than one person. Now, and the thing is, spirits come in tandem. And gosh, I know we have limited time, and this is what is known as the collective consciousness, with spirits that had a similar passing, and also the recipients have a similar message, a commonality between them, so there may be a similar message here. Let me work with him. He is showing me, first off, the month of April. April. There could be births, deaths, anniversaries, or events connected to you or him sometime within the month of April. Deep breath, relax. I know you're saying no, but that, remember, it doesn't have to be with him. It could be with you or someone close to you. He's bringing up the month of April. Okay, in what way?
I was married in the month of April.
Okay, and don't give me his name or biographical data, but what was his relationship to you?
My brother.
Your brother. And it had the cancerous condition, took real long to pass?
Yes.
Okay, and you were married in the month of April?
Yes.
Okay, all right, hold on. Is there a J name, like a Jesse? It's almost like Jezz. I keep it like Jesse. connected to you or him in any way?
My father name is JD, and
Microphone, please.
my father's name was JD,
Okay.
and he passed away almost in the same method. And
All right.
the
See,
hospice.
this is exactly what I was talking about with the collective consciousness. Your your brother has come through who passed from cancer. Okay. Your dad, whose name was JD, and if I'm hearing JZ or Jesse, okay, and this lady.
Yes, my dad was 88 when he died, and his name was Jorge.
Microphone, please.
Oh, my dad was 88 when he died of cancer throughout the body, and his name was Jorge.
Which starts with
With the J.
Yeah.
Okay, see, this is collective consciousness. What about you folks? Okay, so we got spirits for the three of you coming through. Did your brother gamble? What's with the gambling? Who's the one with the gambling issue?
My dad loved to gamble.
Your dad loved
Yes.
to gamble. Oh, now you're raising your hand too. Okay, so we got our gambling. Don't worry, we'll get back to you guys. All right. Do you gamble?
I'll take my mom because she loves to gamble.
And okay.
They both used to go like 2-3 times to Kashada.
All right, so you're the one that gambles. That's who he's zeroing in on. Okay, what's with the month of September with you? September?
My dad's birthday was September the 30th.
Bingo. Verifiable fact following a message. Let's see what he wants to say to you. He says, keep gambling. It's fun. Takes your mind off all your... And he says, I know you're not going to mortgage everything you have because you're only spending what you can blow, and chances are you're going to lose it anyway. But as long as you're having fun, he said, don't worry about it. He says, but I don't want you driving at night anymore. No more driving at night. No more driving at night.
No.
Okay? So that's what he wants you to know. Now, your dad, the lady in the red, give her the microphone. All right. I'm sorry, they're coming in really fast right now. He said that, boy, if you could hold on to a $20 bill, that would be a miracle. So what's with you? You spend a lot of money?
I shop a little.
All right. I like to say this because, you know, I'm of Italian descent. I was raised Catholic, and I'm a lawyer, and I know the look of guilt when I see one. And I'm seeing it with you, honey. No, but what he's saying is that's okay too. That's okay too, because like that lady, you don't spend what you can't afford. And he said when you're shopping, it's not so much that you need these things, it just gives you a break from the day. And in a way, it's sort of your meditation, the way you walk through the mall and you like to look at things. He says, keep doing that. That's fine. Give this gentleman the microphone. All right, what your brother's saying is, now I know we're coming up on March, but he's showing me something about middle of March. Is there some significance right around St. Patrick's Day is what I'm getting?
I can't recall.
No. This could be coming up this next in a couple in March, unless there's someone with a name like Pat, Patrick, or Patricia.
This March will be my 1-year anniversary for getting retiring.
Well, that would be a yes, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so he's acknowledging that. Why is he acknowledging that? Because he wants you to know that he's around you and aware of what's happening in your life. And just because he has physically passed doesn't mean he doesn't know what's going on in your life or care about you. And so your brother wants you to know he loves you very much. And I know we're running out of time, so I'll
we're going to take a break. Thank you very much. I'll see you at Dillard's. I was trying to figure out how I knew you. I see you at Dillard's all the time. All right, we'll be right back.